AJ2 Soul Kicks here, and I have a special cooking episode for you guys. In a past life, I actually was a restaurateur. I had a restaurant of my own, so I figured I'd kind of go back to my roots, and I'm going to mix up a sneaker for you today that dropped a few weeks ago. Came out on Nike. You can get it on the aftermarket, and actually Nike just had a sale. They just had like a 25% off, 20% off, and I got them a little cheaper. It's a great sneaker. I'll share that with you in a minute. What I want to do here is I figured I'd take this opportunity to mix up and make the sneaker myself. Kind of show you the ingredients that go into it and then the end product. I have my cookbook here because I always forget my recipes. It's hard to always remember. Alright, so what we're do, first thing we need is we have our mixing bowl. So we're gonna need we have our cookbook, mixing bowl, utensils, measuring cup, and our mixer, and it's gonna put the product together. We're gonna start off with what I have to the right of me is a Air Jordan 2 that originally came out 86, 87. It was originally handmade in Italy, and it was with Bruce Kilgore and Peter Moore. So this was their design, and it's one of the last sneakers, or pretty much it is the last design that Jordan wore before Tinker Hatfield kind of took over the line all the way up to our present time. So Jordan 2, it's a beautiful sneaker. It's one of my favorite silhouettes. I mean, I like all the Jordans, like 1 through, I'm trying to think, 13-ish, 14. Big fan. My favorite's the Jordan 1. But the Jordan 2 definitely has a special place in my heart. We're going to take the Jordan 2, put it in the mixing bowl. That's the first ingredient. Let me check what else we need for our ingredients, because I haven't made this recipe in a long time. Let me double check in my cookbook. Okay. Next ingredient is the Air Jordan 3. This originally came out in 1988. And this was Tinker Hatfield's first sneaker when he took over the design of Air Jordan and the Nike Jordan brand. And I think as time went on, Jordan really liked the 3, 4, 5s. I know, again, I don't think he was a big fan of the 1s, and I don't think he really liked the 2s. But for our recipe today, to make sure we have everything in here, yep, we need a Jordan 2s in the bowl. And I'm adding the Jordan 3. So I told you about the utensils. You got to mix them up. Now you could try this at home, but make sure you have the recipes, or you could just kind of run for this video. Come back. Got to pour in some more ingredients. Mix it up real good. All right. We're gonna go from our large pot. It has to go into the mixer. So for time's sake, put that one in there, and we're gonna put the Jordan 3 in there. The big thing is you want to mix them for the proper amount of time. You don't want to rush it. All right, it's gonna take a little bit of time. Let me double check my recipe book. Yep, I think that's fine. Be right back. All right, so turn the mixer on. Have all the ingredients mixing. I would say a good, I don't know if 15-20 minutes. Make sure you have all the ingredients that come together. And again, a slow mix. Now you want to rush it. It's looking good. Yep, the laces are coming. Oh yeah, look at that. It's looking really good. So this is an old recipe. It's been around for a while, since basically 86 through 88. And we're going to see how this turns out. Again, let it mix for a good 15 minutes or so. We'll be right back. Good. Oh yeah. I think it's looking really good. It's come together nice. Now I would let it set up for a few minutes. It's not something you want to take out right away. You want to let it set up for a while. Like if you make dough or pizza dough, usually cover it, let it rise and proof for a little bit. Similar thing has to happen here.
Later, 6.5 hours later, 1 eternity later.
And I'm back. So after letting it proof for like 6 to 8 hours, this is what we come up with. The Air Jordan 2-3. I love what they did with it. I love how they blended the two styles of the Jordan 2 and the Jordan 3 and came together with this. And right now there's two colorways out. There's the black, the white with the black, and this one I'm going to show you is predominantly white with the red. I actually took the liberty to lace swap one of the sneakers, and I left the one that came with the white laces, and on Amazon I ordered a pair of red laces that I thought matched pretty good. So one sneaker will have what comes with it is the white lace, and like I said, I did the lace swap with a pair of red laces. So without further ado, after all my mixing and letting things proof, we come up with Air Jordan 2-3. I love what they did with it. I love the combination of the Jordan 2 upper. As you can see, we have the 2 upper, and then you have the Jordan 3 bottoms. It's a great touch. I mean, traditionally the Jordan 3, their bottoms are pretty sweet. The cushioning's improved over the Jordan 2 as well. So you're picking up the Jordan 3 bottoms, outsoles, and then you pick up, obviously, the Jordan 2 uppers, tongue. The backs are the same as well. We have, feels like a pretty good leather. I'm sure some of it is a faux leather, but they did do a good job. Just not like the original ones, like I said before. Not these either, but the original Jordan 2s were handmade in Italy, and we can't do that anymore. Actually, they did just make, right? Didn't they just drop a couple pair of Jordans? I think they did the ones. I believe they did high and low, mostly handmade. I believe made in Italy, Italian leather. And they were like $1,000 or something crazy right off the get-go. So the leather quality I think is really good. Feels good in hand. I've tried these on, and again, the support is way better than a traditional Jordan 2. The Jordan 3s, which I became my second favorite because I wear ones a lot. But wearing the 3s, they're very comfortable, easy to get on and off. So you have, again, the tongues. They did the same. The back, obviously they didn't write Nike or anything on the back, but you still get the same kind of design. And you get kind of the faux snake skin. Basically, if you cut the collar off, you would have the Jordan 2-3 low. So I love it. I love the Jordan 2-3. This happens to be the name I use as well, 2-3. So I'm like, how can 2-3 not get a pair of 2-3s? I'm gonna take off my glasses for this. So how can I not get a pair of Jordan 2-3s? I love what they did with it. Like I was saying, I did a lace swap, and I got a red. It's pretty close. I like how the red laces really tie together the red that they put on the collar, back, and around the bottoms. You get the red piping along the leather, which is a really nice touch. Again, these they were on sale. I got them 20% off. So I think originally they were I even got a little bit more off. They $160 originally, and I got them for basically $100, a little under, which I thought was a great deal. I think they already were marked down. Then there's another 20% off. They have white with the black. Those are not on sale yet, but if you go on Nike.com, you can still get them in a lot of different sizes. So again, I love what they did with this. The Jordan 2-3. I had to rep the 2-3s for real. The bottoms they went with, got some gray on the bottom with the Nike symbol. These say Jordan on the bottom. Sometimes they'll say Nike, or these actually say Nike on the bottom. Again, the Jordan 2-3, I think it's a great sneaker. It's very comfortable, especially with the summer. We're in summertime now. Finally gotten nice, especially up here in New York. It's finally a lot nicer. We're into our summers now. I think these will be a great summer sneaker to rock with shorts or whatever you decide to wear. But I think it's just it's very clean, great summer sneaker. We have the Jordan 2-3 that puts the best of Jordan 2 and 3 together, and we come up with the Jordan 2/3. And I'll include some pics at the end of my videos. I always like to put pics at the end of my video and kind of get you a better shots that maybe you're not picking up right now. But again, Jordan 2-3, I think really a fantastic sneaker, and definitely that you could get it under retail. I just don't see how you lose. So we got the Jordan 2-3. You got 2-3 sole kicks. And if you like my video, smash the like button. And if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. My numbers are starting to go up little by little. Like I said in my last video, I'm getting there. I don't know where there is, but I'm getting there. Kind of enjoying the journey. Met some great people along the way, which is always a plus. I think it's probably the most important thing is the relationships you build along the way. So again, 2-3. You can still pick them up at Nike.com, obviously on GOAT and StockX. They're definitely under retail there, but you get stuck with the fees sometimes. But you know, sometimes it's, you know, if you can figure out what the difference is, sometimes it's actually cheaper doing it that way. Just gotta kind of do the math. I will leave the recipe for this in my description. I'll leave a link in the description for the Jordan 2-3s, where to get them. I will get my recipe out of here. I will include it in there, so you guys, if you want to make up your own, I don't suggest you do it, but if you really wanna knock yourself out, again, this is it, Jordan 2-3. It's my helper. This guy is actually from, it's kind of a funny story, I'll tell you. Whether you want to hear it or not, I'll tell you. I got him at a flea market. And in Buffalo, we used to have Kaufman's Bakery. It was like a big-time bakery here. And this guy is the logo for Kaufman's Bakery. And I saw him at the flea market. I thought, what a great thing to add to my little space, more junk. But I think he's pretty cool because he could hold my sneakers. He's a chef, which is... And I'm a chef at heart, even though I'm a school teacher now. I'm always going to be a chef at heart. And my guy from Kaufman's Bakery, he's been helping me. He actually came up with the recipe. It's not my own. Part of it's in this book, but he's been around longer than I have, so he kind of knew, you know, what to put in. Especially, you got to put a lot of love in it, right? He doesn't talk to me either. It's fine. All right, Jordan 2-3. Like I always say, peace, love, take care of each other. We'll catch you when we catch you. Out.
Meet me in Sicily. You're sitting next to me under an orange tree, singing a song, sway in the fragrant breeze, blossom and honeybee, dancing a reverie where we belong. Oh, meet me down the coast where all the lovers go. I see in you the most beautiful part. I don't know where it went, time or the words I meant. All I know is I've kept your song in